What causes a supervolcano?
I'm not in that shit.
Sorry, I don't know either. How far do you think the eruption material will go? Like, let's say a volcano's in Yellowstone, like northwest. How far do you think that?
Maybe a couple miles.
All right. When do you think it'll go off? Because some people say it's overdue. It should erupt like any day.
I don't know. I still think we got a couple of years.
A couple years, like that. Okay. How many people are gonna die from this?
That I can't predict.
Why would this event be so life-changing?
I'm not sure.
Fair enough. How will that ash affect the planet?
I think that'll pretty much like cover the atmosphere.
Yep. And what type of volcano is Yellowstone's super volcano considered?
That I'm not sure.
I don't know
You're
either.
supposed to answer this first. Aren't you in the science games?
That's true. In fact, I have an F in science. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you.
One of the nicest looking vehicles you've seen.
You don't want people to
It's white.
Oh yeah, deleted scenes. This is for you, Puckett. Hey, Colleen. Prom?
What is the cause and formation of a supervolcano? Just try your best.
Isn't it a collapse? Like a volcano erupts and then it collapses in on itself and it kind of reforms for magma.
Close enough. How far do you think the eruption material would travel?
Oh, definitely if this volcano did erupt, right?
Yeah.
Definitely at least, it would cover at least the entire United States, if not the entire top half of the world.
Yep. How large do you believe the eruption will be?
Define large? Like
Massive.
massive? Okay. If the supervolcano did erupt, then are you talking about the effects?
Yeah.
I would say that the sunlight, like we would kind of go into a miniature ice age.
Alright.
Don't take your opinion, throw anything out you got. Okay, how is a super volcano formed?
By a previous volcano.
Okay, how far do you think the eruption material will go?
All around the Earth.
How big do you think the eruption will be?
Massive.
Time and date.
Time and date, June 15th.
It's 3 days after my birthday. How many people will be killed by it?
A ton, I imagine.
How will the ash affect the planet?
It would probably like make climate change because of like the sun.
It's pretty good, alright? Thank you.
Okay, so what do you think the cause would be for a supervolcano? Like, how would a supervolcano form?
Earthquakes or tectonic plates moving.
All right. How far do you think the material of a supervolcano would go to? Like, what's the distance it would cover?
I'd probably have to say 100 miles. 100 miles.
What do you think the effects would be of a supervolcano, and who would get affected?
Effects. Well, I think it would cause a lot of difficult breathing. And if you're close enough, it would death.
Do you think Yellowstone is a supervolcano?
No.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
What is the cause in the formation of a supervolcano?
Cause in the formation?
Yeah.
I believe it's volcanic rock meshing with water. Is that what it is?
That's right.
Yeah.
How far do you think the eruption material will travel? Like if this thing just explodes?
1,000 feet.
How large do you think the eruption will be?
Pretty big.
Scale 1 to 10.
Probably a 7.5.
Okay. Date and time. See, like Yellowstone, they say it's overdue, so it could go off any day now. I don't know if that's true. What do you think?
2014.
All right.
So,
All right, very nice. How will the ash affect the planet?
probably be bad for everyone's lungs.
True. Ash is probably hot, so what kind of sweatshirt should I buy here at Dick's Sporting Goods that'll prevent me from getting hurt from the ash?
Probably an omni-heat reflective, because omni-heat reflective actually it reflects 35% of the cold molecules in your body and makes you warmer. So I mean, you know, it could reflect off ash too.
I really like that. Okay, super volcano goes off, and I'm like, I have to run away from it. What shoes do I wear? Are you an Under Armour guy, a Nike guy, Adidas? What is my best chance?
Not even Under Armour or Nike. Probably the Reebok CrossFit.
Reebok CrossFit.
Yep.
There you go. Thank you. Very nice.
Eventually, up to millions of people will be killed. 5,000 kilometers squared.
7 times bigger than Mount St. Helens.
At any time.
Will get colder and some wildlife will die.
Ash will cover the skies with big clouds and they'll go around the earth. It will take away the sun's rays, so it'll make it colder, and it can contaminate the water supply.
The weather will get colder.
Continental boundary. Considered a caldera.
This is our map post-super eruption. Right here is Yellowstone and the surrounding areas. Everything's just going to be completely obliterated, not even recognizable. Out here in this region, tons of ashfall, caving in roofs and everything, especially if there's rain, just totally devastating for the environment. Out here, out in like, the food belt and America's heartland, you're going to see, crops being destroyed, all the animals who are living out there, just cattle, it's not going to be good at all, completely devastating. And out here, the rest of the country, there might not be as much ashfall as you think, but it could definitely, it's going to close airports and it's going to clog roads. And like, just to put in perspective, in 2009, Christmas, 262 people died just from, heavy traffic. So can you imagine what kind of problem we'd be dealing with here? Just to put that in perspective, it's going to be definitely bad. My advice, leave the country before it happens, because it's just like a total mess. The country's not going to be in a good state if something like this were to happen.
Get away from the volcano as far as possible and get an adamant food and water supply.
The workforce can be used to help boost the economy by hiring people to move ash and rebuild structures in the affected areas.
Fellow Americans, definitely not right. Some problems that the American people might... America's relationships with other countries... Problems that the American people might face are, first, all the people will be scavenging for food, so they'll be looking for food, and then the food supplies will be getting low. Second, people will be going and fleeing to other countries that have different languages, and the language barrier will create a lot of problems that the other countries may not like, and the other countries may not let other people come in. The health will be bad because everybody will be fighting each other to get into food lines and food places, so therefore people will be getting sick by not having food and by getting hurt. Good.
Where are we?
Police department.
The police department! What are we going to do?
Film a police officer, I guess.
Yeah, I think we got in trouble for videotaping other people. I'm not feeling so confident about it.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying to chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see myself.